all the people sitting now, both on two-way and one-way, I am guessing and I am wanting you all to ask yourself, by the way, what is the basis on which you are actually going through this whole, all experiences of life? What is the basis on which you're going through? Is the basis on which you're going through life going to be commitment to being happy, or is it going to be commitment to get in more and more reasons and suffer? You'll have to first ask that. If your commitment is to be happy and liberated and free, then you go ahead and apply these two things. One, look at what is missing. Two, look at what is possible in this exact same situation. I know this is missing. In the face of what is missing, what now is possible that I can do? Find out that. So that would mean what? For example, if I have $1,000 and I know I have to pay $6,000, what is missing is very clearly, I know there is a huge gap in the money, in the finance. After having seen that, when I go in and see what is the experience I'm having, now I'm able to pay only this much, and I'm so desperate, I so badly want to go to IA, and I'm not able to do so. So then look at what do you feel inside really when that feeling hits you. Maybe I feel like crying, maybe I feel sad, maybe I feel, oh God, terrible, because I'm not able to do what I want to do. Identify that situation. Do you get that? Make a note of that. That inside you, what is it you're dealing with and what is missing. So you will just see, as you're dealing with something called, oh, I don't have the money, I don't have people who can understand me, this and that and this and that, continuously inside of the words that are happening, what do you think is missing? What is really missing is maybe peace, maybe being calm, maybe being happy, maybe being content. It can be anything. But the moment you get what is missing, make a note of that. And then look at, after you've done these two, what is possible now which can still manifest my reality for me. Never, never give up. Don't give up in the first failure, second failure, 10th failure. Even if you've failed 100 times, know that the final success lies round the corner. Right next to the next failure, the final success can happen. So always remember that and move on in life without being stopped by a so-called failure. It's very important not to be stopped. Making mistakes itself is human. But stopping is not at all tolerated or accepted. Are you guys getting this? Please wave your hand if you're getting what I'm saying. Right? Great. So after, what are the steps? One is look at what is missing. What's the actual problem? Two is look at what's missing outside and what is missing inside you as an experience of what is happening outside. Three is look at what is now possible with exactly what is there with me or what is not there with me. So right now the ground situation is I have to pay $6,000 for May. I have 1,000 with me. Right now 5,000 is not there with me. After getting that picture, get into what is possible now. If this is the situation, still is there a possibility of doing what? Of making that 1,000 into 6,000, because that's what you want, isn't it? You want to make the full payment and somehow come to India. So now look at what is possible in the face of what is missing. Let us say this is not there, the money is not there, the leave is not there. Still tell me, in the face of both, any of these problems, what is it that could be missing? What is it that you could bring in? What is possible? Once you get what is missing, look at what is possible, which when I bring into the whole space shifts. And slowly you will see a new reality emerge. So when I'm saying what is possible, look again at both ways. One is what's possible outside of me, which I can do, which will just help me get what I want. And what is possible inside me. As an experience, if I have suffering now, if I have doubt now, if I have fear now, look at what is possible to get into the inner space. Because you only allowed the fear, doubt and all that also. What is it that I can now empower and allow inside me as a possibility to exist? Look at that. The moment you write it down, you will actually begin seeing it becomes clearer and clearer. Do we get this? So what is possible inside is probably more easier to get. Okay, you will say, oh, I'll be happy, and you will probably be in that space for some time. But outside of you, you don't know what to do. What is it that I need to do? So just, it's a plain, simple fact. If what is missing is $5,000, I'm taking example of May IA. Inside you, look at what is missing. Number one, you may be feeling dull or bored or unhappy. Then obviously sit and first restore completion to that. Bring a shift in your inner space first. Drop all the negating emotions. Drop all the cognitions, the understandings that allow you to tell, oh God, this is difficult. Just drop all that. Clear? And then from there, look at what is now possible. Both outside and inside. Outside, what's possible? If I have $1,000 and I need 6,000, there are at least 10 ways in which I can get that 5,000 rupees. Yes or no? There is. If I look forward to that possibility and work it out, definitely it is waiting for me. It is there. Inside, what is missing? Inside, I need to constantly generate being in the space of Nithyananda, which is eternal bliss. Let's say that is missing. Then do whatever you can to fulfill that. Be in the state of Nithyananda, because that is your highest maximum potentiality. How can you do that? Do completions, sit with the mirror, every day watch morning satsang, take each other's help in your center. In so many forms, you can just handhold and get what is now possible. Are you guys getting this? When I get into the space of what is possible, there is one thing which will vanish from my space. What is that? What is that will vanish from your space the moment you start living in the space of what is possible in the current situation that I'm in? You know what will vanish? The reasons that stop you from moving to the next level. All the reasons will just vanish. Whether the reason can be, oh God, how can I take a loan? Oh God, how can I sell my jewelry? Or oh God, what do I need to do? All these are reasons which don't allow you to do anything, by the way. Instead, if you can drop the reason, usually what do we do? Do you know what do we do usually? When there is a mind and a master, we always choose the mind. We drop the master. When there's a possibility and a no possibility, a reason, we always choose the reason, we drop the possibility. No wonder your life does not change. No wonder your life does not show signs of true transformation. Year after year after year after year, for years, your life has been exactly the same space it is. Stagnant and stinking. Just take on playing this for some days, take on practicing this. Whenever you're stuck, look at what is missing, look at what is possible, give power to possibility and kill the reasons. I tell you, you will just see yourself, boom, you'll just see moving up to the next level. So even in this situation, Jay Kumar is sharing, he's saying, I have a small family, I have money problems and I have a family to take care of. People in my house do not know. Jay Kumar, look at what is missing. What is missing is money. What is missing is mutual consensus, the understanding of your family. And what is missing is you don't know how to come out and 21 days do a program which you want to do. Then look at what is possible. What is possible in the area of money? 20 things are possible which you can do and still get the money. Correct? And of course, you will be, whatever is there, you will be doing in completion because you're doing this whole process with awareness. It's not that you leave someone incomplete, you'll go to their house, you'll rob the money and you'll come. No. In the space of possibility, there can only be completion. So for the money, when you're sitting and looking at what is it that's possible, new doors will open up. Same way, when you're looking at some issue called my wife doesn't know, she is not connected to Swamiji, I have to somehow go, what do I do? There also ask yourself, what is possible? The possibilities can be multiple. It can be, okay, what's possible is right now I have to sit at home and listen to my wife. Okay. Or what's possible is I can tell a lie, I can do something, I can tell I'm going for a business trip and I can go. Okay. What you do is one thing. How you do is important. If you are established in completion and clarity that you are going to live up to your word, you will just fulfill what Swamiji is asking you to do. I tell you, nothing will act as a barrier in your life anymore. So every step, look at what is possible that I could do. There's a possibility I can tell a lie, I'll tell a lie and go. If there's a possibility of something else, I'll do something else. Because thankfully, fortunately, each one of us is actually working for the highest thing available for human beings. We are not speaking about doing some, telling a lie or doing something for going for a movie with someone. I'm not speaking about a one-night movie you will go, or maybe a dinner you will go with someone. Isn't it? I'm speaking about a very profound opportunity of being grounded, entangled, connected, lifted to the space of a rare living incarnation. Especially the May Inner Awakening, Swamiji has blessed and told many times, it's going to be very extraordinary and powerful. Every day he tells me this, by the way. Every single day, at least once he'll tell me. Because the group is very large. We are going to have imagine over 1,000 people doing. So Swamiji is so clear, the group energy will be very high. And he's told me, anyone who participates in this May IA, that their energy is something else. It's not like anyone else. Because of the group that will be there. 1,000 people sitting at the same time and doing unclutching meditation. Can you imagine what it will be? It would have moved you by kilometers. Because the intensity of a group is far higher than intensity of an individual. Are you guys getting this? So know that the end result, the goal for which you are working is merging into enlightened consciousness itself. So it's worth every possibility. It's worth exploring every single possibility. So when you see money is missing, ask yourself, what is the possibility I have in money? Maybe I can take a loan or do something else or do something else. I'm sure you will get an opening. If at all you chose to look at possibility and not at reasons. Same way with telling a family member. If you're working from a space of possibility, you will just know what is the right thing to say and do for you to come, and people will not be offended. There won't be any, big war in your house. You will just know. Is this clear? Obviously, I'm not giving complete direct answers because I have not worked in their life. I have not seen what all they're facing. I'm only reading an email. I'll still, when I'm sharing the tips, I would ask you to please experiment with this within the next 24 hours so that you can begin to see the power of this, what we are talking now. Clear? Okay, so again and again I have repetitive questions. First is leave, 21 days leave. Second is money. Third is how do I, tell my wife or tell my parents or tell someone in the house. Every step I will urge you to look at again the same thing. What is missing? Which is there in your question. You told me leave is missing. I can't take a leave. I don't have money. All that is missing outside. Look at what is missing inside. When you don't have the leave, when you don't have the money, what's happening inside? How are you feeling? Are you depressed? Are you dejected? Do you feel sad? Do you feel desperate, anxious? Whatever that is, write down. And then look at it holistically. Here is an anxious mental state that I'm going through, a depression that I'm going through, or I feel so bad. In the face of, with this inner space, I am looking at a situation where I don't have a leave, where I don't have money to go to India. Now look at what is possible. If this is the mental state that you are crying and depressed that you can't come, and the physical aspect of it around you, outside you, is that you don't have 1 rupee left with you, then ask yourself, still what is possible? Trust me, still something is surely possible. You guys get this? The sheer joy of being alive. Just because you're alive, no possibility is always open for you. You're not dead. As long as you're breathing in your body, know the door of possibility is always open for you. And nobody can deny that from you. Swamiji was sharing in the morning, possibility is our birthright. Completion is our birthright. He's been sharing a lot about these things. Really, the space of possibility is available for all of us as long as we are breathing. So I would encourage you to always continuously look at what is the possibility from where I can now respond to this current situation called no money, wife is not agreeing, this is not happening, that is not happening. You will have to do it authentically, and you will see you will have a breakthrough. Physically, even money will walk and come into your hand. if you are really committed to living the tattvas to the next level. Clear? Please wave your hands if you're getting this, what I'm saying. Are you guys getting this conversation? Wave your hand. Okay. So again, we have a very good question from Sarvashri. He is asking, why do some requests and blessings get fulfilled and others do not? The direct answer is the same thing again, Sarvashri. The requests and blessings that come from a pure, unshakable, unwavering, authentic space of possibility just become reality. Undoubtedly, they just become reality. There's no question that they won't be. But even if there is a 0.00001% of reason that is there, which can be there in the path of possibility, be very clear, that request will not manifest itself. Because always what manifests through you, for you in your life, is what is happening in the subtlest will that you carry inside you. Are you guys getting this? Will, W-I-L-L. The subtlest will is the innermost thought that I have about the reality that I am having in my life. Swamiji has told this many times in private meetings to us. It is only your will that stands in the way of your destiny. There is no other destiny, there is no other reality. Even standing on the road, you can just make a palace happen, if only your will resonated with that possibility. So you got to really resonate with the possibility of inner awakening completing for you, not even happening. Don't make a possibility, I have to make is by the end of today I have to pay $50 as the registration fee. No. Just know that the highest possibility available for you is your really overflowing, you're crying in gratitude on the 21st inner awakening, the 21st day, hugging Swamiji during energy darshan, thanking him for everything he's done in the past 20 days. That is possible. I will ask you not to settle down with anything less than that. Are you guys getting this? Sarvashri, does that answer your question? Do you get what I'm saying? Sarvashri? Always the blessings and requests which get fulfilled are the blessings and requests where your complete will, right from to your bone marrow level, your whole will, complete thought frequency is only vibrating with the possibility of the outcome already have happened. You know, the outcome is already accomplished. In that possibility, when you stand and make a blessing or make a request, automatically it fulfills itself. And it just happens in your life. Are you guys getting this? Somebody had asked Swamiji actually, same thing. Why do some get healed? Why don't some get healed? When I was in inner awakening, it was working. Now I came back home, it is not working. Swamiji very clearly said, only when you are in the maximum space of possibility, which you are when you sit in inner awakening with me, because Swamiji's energy is also constantly pushing you. So more and more and more authenticity happens to you. So in the inner awakening, people are in a different space of possibility. Unfortunately, when they go out, the moment you leave the program and go, the space of possibility starts getting eroded and evaded by what? The space of reasons. We live in a very, very, very reasoning world. A world which can give me 10,000 reasons why something is not possible. The moment a 0.001% of, oh, this is not possible, the impossible creeps into my inner space, finish. That's the end of the road of transformation for me. So continuously challenge yourself, urge yourself, inspire yourself and others to continuously resonate again and again and again. Bring yourself back to what is possible. Only breathe possibility. Even in the worst impossible situations, your cognition should be so strong and looking only at possibility. Only possibility. Only possibility. I tell you, that's the only way you can always manifest a reality which you want. It is not because there are less number of zeros in your bank balance. Trust me when I say this. It is not because of that. It is only because of your pure will moving wanting to move or moving with a space of not possible happening. If you shift that, you will just see a mountain can move and walk up to you and come.